Welcome to Offsite Dirt, the podcast committed to news and insight in the offsite construction industry. Join our team of experts covering modern methods of construction, high-performance build, lean manufacturing, prefab, and beyond. Here's the dirt on Offsite Dirt. We would like to thank our partner, Wesco, for being our official Offsite Dirt sponsor.
We provide innovative supply chain solutions every hour, every day, all around the globe. Our people roll up their sleeves and help create a world you can depend on. Focusing on the details, the challenges, and the unexpected, so that you can live life uninterrupted. Wesco. Ingenuity delivered.
Hello and welcome to Offsite Dirt. I'm Audrey Gravesic and I'm coming live to you from Savannah, Georgia. I'm here with Jessie Dillon. She is the Chief Operating Officer of Savannah Economic Development Authority. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for coming.
I love living here, and I have to say there has been so much development happening over the last 24 months. Why don't you give us a little recap of how it's been for you?
Yeah, so we have been on a bit of a roller coaster the last 24 months. It was 2022 when this journey has started for us with the initial RFI for a project that we now know is Hyundai Motor Group. So Hyundai Motor Group has started construction in October of 2022 on their Meta America plant. We are thrilled that 2 years later, 2 short or fast years, depending on how you feel it has gone, have started production. So we have cars rolling off the line. The Ioniq 5 is their first vehicle. So we're thrilled to have been able to meet their aggressive timeline. The plant itself is 3,000 acres and will, at full build out, employ just about 8,500 individuals. So it's a big project for us.
It's incredible for anybody to come and do that, but I think there's some really strategic reasons why Hyundai is here, right? One, we have this beautiful, amazing port. And I heard, and this might just be a rumor, but I'd love for you to clarify, is it like 30% of our products and stuff come into that port for the United States, or what is the number for that?
It's incredible. I mean, when you think about the fact that east of the Mississippi is 70% of the U.S. consumers, and the Georgia Ports Authority makes up the 3rd largest port in the United States.
That's what I thought. It's huge.
It's huge. You have the combined ports of LA, Long Beach, and then you have New York, New Jersey. But what's amazing is you have, just like you said, this beautiful town that is Savannah, Georgia, with the live oaks and the moss and the incredible tourist economy, but then you also have the 3rd largest port in the United States. So it makes an incredible balance between the charming southern city and a mega international player.
And this is a huge hit for us. I mean, this is like an amazing opportunity. I think the number was $5 billion, $5 billion with a B, in order to create this opportunity for the city. That's really big.
It's really big. You are not wrong. It is actually the largest economic development project in the state of Georgia's history.
Yay, Jessie!
So when they originally announced it was $5.5 billion of capital investment to make this plant, they're ultimately going to be doing a joint venture with LG. So LG Battery and Hyundai Motor Group are doing a joint venture on the backside of the site, and ultimately that investment went up to 7.5 with a B billion. So we've got $7.5 billion dollars of capital investment coming into the community as a result of this project, and that's just the on-site car plant. So that's the car, the affiliates, that's their joint venture with LG. You also have the supply chain. Mm-hmm. So we have seen in the last year and a half since the announcement of Hyundai, an additional 17 tier 1 suppliers that have announced in Georgia. So altogether, all in, we're at $10 billion of capital investment in this region and parts of Georgia, and 15,000 jobs, more or less.
So being the operator, the central person that is this global person that's bringing everything together, how are we going to be dealing with housing? How does that impact all of this?
That is a great question. Well, the first part of that answer is it's not just me by any stretch. It's certainly a huge team. We have incredible partners at the state of Georgia, the Georgia Ports Authority, and then throughout the region, we have an incredibly robust partnership with our other counties and municipalities. Hyundai Motor Group is actually going to be located in Bryan County, which is about 20 minutes up the road from Savannah, 25 depending. And we have a 4-county joint development authority that ultimately made this project happen. So I was one of a large team of people that put this project together. I'm proud to have been able to play even a small role in such a generational, transformational project for our region. But with that, there comes a lot of challenges, and I think the important thing is to recognize that those challenges are also opportunities. Housing is one of those challenges. We are seeing a housing crunch in the region already, but what we're really excited about is the opportunity to capitalize on this growth and this momentum that we're seeing and bringing in more housing throughout the region in a sustainable long-term way. And I think that's the key word, right? It's not housing just for housing's sake. It's how do you do this in a sustainable way? How do you make sure the infrastructure meets the need, or in certain circumstances, where can you put housing that doesn't have the infrastructure, and how do you go about that?
And thank you for bringing that up about sustainability, because that's one of the reasons why I love talking about offsite construction, because really most offsite construction is built in manufacturing plants. So there's a huge amount of benefits that everybody already knows. There's labor costs that, there's not enough labor in order to build. There's savings for the sustainability of the products that we bring in. There's less disruption to the site. And I know that Savannah actually welcomes modular construction. So with that, and I've been to many of the meetings, I've been to many of the CETA events, we're challenged with, we're not a really big city. We're not a really big city. And so it's nice, like you were saying, these other 4 counties that are also, being brought into the mix of this and really creating this great collaboration. How do you see with working with these other groups, how has it been for you? Because to me, watching it from the outsider in, everybody's been really collaborative, very collaborative.
Yeah, we have a really, really strong team. Part of it is because we've been working together for so long. We talk about the incredibly fast-paced, aggressive build out of the Hyundai plant itself, but what was so impressive is the work that went into it on the front end. It feels like it happened very quickly, but the only reason it was able to happen quickly was because of years and years of due diligence done by the team in place now and our predecessors to think about the regional impact of something like this and what it could do and where that momentum made the most sense. So as I mentioned, the site is actually on Bryan County along I-16 moving out westward on our major transportation routes.
So just to recap, we have this amazing opportunity. We have created something so worldly, right? We're bringing these worlds together from South Korea and then bringing it into the American culture and really kind of that diversity. Are you seeing any challenges with that, or is it exciting for everybody to see that?
Honestly, I think it's incredibly exciting. Georgia has a long-standing history with South Korea. The state of Georgia has an office in Seoul. We have Kia in West Georgia. So this is not a new relationship for Georgia or Georgians. So that's a very proud relationship that we have, and I think that there's a lot of synergy between us. It's just been an exciting opportunity.
So great. Well, in the future, where are we seeing in the next 5 years? How do you see Savannah and the other surrounding areas growing? How is this going to impact us?
There's a lot of great ways that I think this is going to impact us. It's about making sure that we take advantage of them and shape them in an outcome that we believe is beneficial for the communities. Savannah is unique. Chatham County is sort of the hub of the activity when it comes to population. You already mentioned this. We're certainly punching above our weight class when it comes to the total amount of population compared to the projects we are going after. What's so exciting is, you've got unique solutions for each communities. Right now, we're working on a housing study with Georgia Tech to determine how this is going to impact specifically to housing each community individually, because it's different. What happens in Statesboro is different than what happens in Savannah, which is different than Richmond Hill or Pembroke. So we're trying to look at that impact individually and then work collectively and work collaboratively.
And how great is it? We're bringing jobs. We're bringing lots and lots of jobs, lots of creation of new opportunities and new businesses and new ways to kind of feel about how this community is going to grow. It's so exciting.
It's thrilling. Yeah, it's going to be a great opportunity for a lot of businesses to thrive and grow and scale as a result of this.
Well, Jesse, we're glad that you're leading us, and I know that you have a team behind you, but we're certainly so proud of you and everything that you're doing here. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
And that's the dirt on Savannah, Georgia. Bringing Hyundai here is a great, great opportunity for all of us. Look how we're growing. Check out our stats. There's so much information on the CETA website if you want more information about how to get involved. And of course, I love that it's here in Savannah, Georgia, my new hometown. I love it here.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here. And that's the dirt on Offsite Dirt. Have a great day.